Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Rachel. If you are new here, welcome. And if you're not new here, thank you so much for coming back. Today, I am going to be showcasing the new Blend Bunny and Robert Welsh collection, and this is called the Divination collection. I will link this collection down below in the description box. I will also link everything that is on my face in both looks. And I'm going to start off with close-ups and swatches, information about the collection. Then I will show you look number 1, then look number 2, and at the end I give you my initial impressions on the collection. Now this is not a review. I have to continue using these products more than twice to get my full and final thoughts, but I just wanted to showcase them for you, maybe help you decide if this collection is something that you want to add to your makeup collection. Maybe you're just here for fun, watching me put on some makeup. Whatever it is, thank you for being here. And while you're watching this, give this a thumbs up if you enjoy indie makeup, and definitely let me know in the comments your thoughts about this collection as I'm going through it. So let's start off with the eyeshadow palette. This is the Divination palette. This packaging is by far my favorite packaging Blend Bunny has ever done. I love the raised detail of the crystal ball, and we have all of these silver details. Oh, it's just so beautiful. On the back of the palette, we have all of the information about the ingredients. We also have the artist's name as well. Really beautiful. The Divination palette includes warm browns in a range of depths for all skin tones, smoky gray / black for the perfect smoky eye, Robert's signature purple shades, some of the most gorgeous yellows, unique blues, and vibrant greens. It is going to retail for $48. The palette was made in China. And the actual unit carton is the same as well as the palette. Now, of course, I will say I did receive this collection in PR from the brand, so thank you so much, Blend Bunny, for sending this my way. And I do have an affiliate code with Blend Bunny. It is Rachel. It will save you 10% off, and it does work on this collection. And then also something new to Blend Bunny, a brand new product, is the Gloss Balms. So this is what the unit carton looks like. And then we have the 2 gloss balms here. There is a green one called Good Fortune and a purple one with really pretty like blue and purple reflect called Betrayal. Love the packaging on these. Absolutely stunning, really pretty. And Robert said, of course, Robert did do a reveal video on his channel, so I will link it down below. Go check it out. He can definitely give you way more information about all of the products, even the shade names, everything like that. It's all in his video, and so I will link that down below. But he wanted to create a gloss that is more of a balmy texture that's not sticky. And something else unique about this is it actually has a flat plastic paddle applicator, which is definitely different. Betrayal is an enchanting deep purple with celestial blue sparkles. Good Fortune is a mysterious green with gold sparkles that completely neutralizes your natural or added lip color in a way that genuinely feels like seeing magic right before your eyes. They're gonna retail for $15 each. And then we have a set of lashes. I am wearing one of them on my eyes right now, but there is a set of stackable lashes. We have a half lash, and then we have a full strip lash, which I actually did cut because otherwise they wouldn't fit on my eyes. And then you can also stack them to create even more drama. The Divination Stackable Lashes. Robert loves finishing his stunning eye looks with the perfect lashes and wanted to be sure to have 2 options in one that could be worn separated or stacked together. $12. There will be a bundle if you want to buy the entire collection for $90. This collection will be launching on Friday, October 18th at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. And I do, in the middle of looks 1 and 2, I do a little intermission where I compare this palette to a couple of other Blend Bunny palettes. But I will say, like, when I first saw the sneak peek on Instagram, I thought, I mean, it kind of looks like a lot of what Blend Bunny already has, a rainbow palette, you know, with a light, medium, deep gradient. But I will say, upon getting this in person, it's definitely grungier. It's not as bright, it's not as like saturated, and there's no real like red or orange in here. It's primarily like a cool tone palette, although there are some warm browns like they said. But yeah, I definitely think that this is a unique palette in the line for Blend Bunny. All right, and I think that's all I have to say. I'm gonna send you off to look number 1 now. You already know I'm going to try to create a neutral look out of this, okay? And I do believe that I can. Robert put quite a lot of neutrals in here, which, listen, I am all about it. Look at this entire row. We have a gradient of like browns. We have some up here. I'm ready. I'm ready to do it. I have already primed my eyes. I'm going to go in with a fluffy brush into the shade Fortune Cookie right here and put this through my crease. That's a really pretty brown. It almost has like a pinky undertone. I'm going to pull this a little warmer using the shade Skeptic up here. It's definitely more of a warm brown, and I'm gonna put this a little lower in the crease. Blend Bunny mattes are just so good. Extremely blendable. Easy to control. You can get them to look like they do in the pan, but you can easily shear them out, build them up, build them on top of each other. I mean, they're just like dream mattes in my opinion. And for my outer corner, I'm gonna go into Zoltar right here, this deepest brown. I just love a yummy brown neutral look, okay? It gets my heart pumping. I'm a simple girl. All of the mattes blended just as I would expect them to, and now I'm gonna go on to my lid with the NYX Glitter Primer. I think I wanna go in with Paul, this one right here, all over my lid. Let's see what that looks like. It looks really pretty. It almost looks like it has different color like sparkle particles throughout it. Let's try it. That is so pretty. Really, really pretty. There's definitely like multicolored, I don't want to say glitter, but like reflect in there. So beautiful. I'm leaving the inner corner of my eye free. I'm gonna go off camera, put some more face makeup on, and I will come back so we can finish the eye look together. All right, I am back. Everything else that is on my face in both looks is gonna be down in the description box. I'm sure I already said that, but we all need reminders every once in a while. Let's continue on with the eye look. I'm gonna go back into the palette. I'm going to pick up that darkest shade called Zoltar, and I'm gonna push this up against my lower lash line. I'm going to blend that out with that warm brown called Skeptic. And then finally, I'm going to blend that out with Fortune Cookie. For the inner part of my upper lid, I wanna go in with Rune right here. So beautiful. It looks like a brown with like a silver reflect. I'm gonna put this in the inner part of my lid and kind of layer it slightly on top of the lid shade that's already there. Oh, so pretty. These shimmers are so beautiful. Like so beautiful. They're very, very multidimensional. They have that sparkle, but they're still smooth. Like they're not chunky, they're not falling all over my face, but they still have that beautiful shine. For my inner corner, I'm gonna go into the shade called Crystal. And I am going to spray it just because it's going in my inner corner. I don't want it to floof everywhere. In my waterline, I'm going to go in with Flower Beauty Foreverwear Eyeliner Crayon in the shade Moonstone. Absolutely beautiful, if I do say so myself. I just love a beautiful neutral look like this. You guys know. If you're new here, maybe you don't know, I love neutrals. Like I just love neutrals. I like playing in color as well, but this is a look I would wear every day or for a special occasion. I think it's so, so pretty. So yeah, I mean, so far so good. Let's continue on. All right, so I went off camera and just lined my lips with a lip liner that's basically my lip color. And I am gonna pop on the green gloss. This one is in the shade Good Fortune, and they're calling it a gloss balm. So it's supposed to have the shine of a gloss, but the feeling of a lip balm. So I'm very excited to give that a shot. And it does have like a spatula, plastic spatula applicator. So let me try this. Does feel really nice on the lips. So you can definitely see like a milkiness to it, which is really pretty, and it does look green actually. Sometimes with green lip products, they don't look green, but I can see the green, but it's not like in your face green. It almost just looks like a milky green. It feels very, very comfortable on the lips. It does have a slight scent. I'm not sure what the scent is. It smells a little fruity, but yeah, it looks really pretty. So I'm gonna head off camera. I am going to pop on a pair of the lashes. I'm actually gonna wear the half lashes today for the more neutral look. And then for my next more dramatic look, I'll wear the more dramatic pair of lashes. But I'm gonna pop on these half lashes. I'm gonna get myself together, come back to show you the final look. Of course, my mic was turned off also for the portion of the comparisons. Love that for me. So I just wanted to pop up some swatches of a couple of palettes that I thought maybe were close when I first saw this palette being sneak peeked. I don't think that this is a dupe palette for any palette that Blend Bunny has right now, but the first palette I thought of when I saw the sneak peek was the Donnie Darkowitz collaboration that came out just before this new palette came out. But I will say upon further inspection, I don't think they're that similar. The Donnie Darkowitz palette, or the Little Miss She Never Misses palette is really what it's called. It's definitely more jewel toned. It's definitely more mid-tone to deep. And there are less shimmers and there are less shades. I actually thought they were the same size, but they're not. Robert's palette has one more row. And like I already said 1,000 times in this video, Robert's palette is definitely grungier, a little more muted tones. And so yeah, that's kind of my thoughts on those. And then the other palette I thought of was the Surge palette. The Surge palette is discontinued. So even if they were very similar, I still feel like it makes sense that they would have a palette that's similar because you can't buy the Surge palette anymore. But again, the Surge palette, it's much more matte heavy. And of course, like the signature thing about Surge, in my opinion, is it has a row of neon tones, which Divination palette does not have. And also I feel with Robert's palette, the shimmers are much improved from the Surge palette. So I hope that helps. Sorry, my mic went out, really disappointing, but at least you're getting to see a little bit of comparisons. I look absolutely crazy right now, I know. Let's get ready. Okay, let's do another look with the Divination palette. And I want to do something a little more colorful and dramatic today. I'm first gonna go in with the shade Gemini right here, this really pretty mid-tone purple. I'm gonna put this in the outer corner / crease area. And I've already primed my eyes, by the way. I'm going to take the shade Pisces right above it and put that in the inner part of my crease. I'm going to go into the shade Affirmation, that really pretty like pinky purple, and blend the edges of all of that. I'm going to use the shade 8 Ball just to deepen up my outer corner. I actually think I want to deepen it up even more, so I'm going to go in with a really small amount of the black shade called Meg. I'm gonna put the NYX glitter primer all over my lid, and I wanna go in with the shade Oracle right here. It is a duochrome purple to blue, or is it like, oh, it's like a blue to a teal. It is absolutely gorgeous. Let's do it. All right, I'm back. Let's continue with the eye look. So I'm gonna go back into the palette. I'm going to pick up that matte black called Meg, and I'm gonna push this up against my lower lash line and connect it to the wing. I'm going to blend that out with Gemini. For my inner corner, I'm gonna go into the shade number 7, which is an iridescent duochrome that has like a purple shift. Ooh, that's fun. For my waterline, I'm just going to use a black. This is Milk Makeup's Infinity Longwear Eyeliner in the shade Outer Space. All right, I'm gonna go off camera, finish up the rest of the look, and come back to show you the final look. All right, and this is the finished look number 2. What do you think? I feel like I'm ready to tell someone's fortune. I love it. I think it's so pretty. This shimmer on the lid, I'm sorry, do you see it? I know you see it. You can't miss it. Is absolutely gorgeous. I did put on the other lashes, by the way, the second pair of lashes in the collection, and they're not that dramatic. Like, they're still pretty, quote, wearable. I shouldn't say wearable, but they're not like very, very, very large, but of course they're meant to be stacked. So if you want that extra drama, then stacking the smaller ones on top of this would give you that. But these on their own still, I really like them. They're really pretty. They flare out at the ends just like the half lashes do. So really nice. So let's talk about the palette. The palette is absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. I love the packaging. I was watching Robert's video, him talking about this palette, saying he wanted to do something true to himself, obviously, but he also wanted to do something that if someone didn't know who he was, he would create a palette that really represented the brand as well, went along with the brand as well, and that makes sense. I mean, this, without knowing Robert, if you look at this palette, you know it's a Blend Bunny palette, right? I mean, it's pretty clear, but I will say seeing this in person, it is a little more grungy. It's not as bright and rainbow-esque as I originally thought. There's no reds in here. There's no, I mean, there is one pop of like a yellowy orange, but there's no like real orange, not a ton of warm tones. Yeah, I definitely think there is a place in my collection for this. I think the shimmers in this are really pretty. At least the 3 shimmers that I used, or the 4 shimmers that I used, I think these are some of my favorite shimmers that Blend Bunny has done. They're just like very smooth, very sparkly. This iridescent duochrome in my inner corner didn't really swatch the best, but on the eyes, it looks absolutely gorgeous. And I love when a palette goes from light to deep in the mattes. We've got a clear gradient here of light, mid-tone, and deep. We've got some inner corner highlights. Really nice. I did not wear this gloss today. As you can see, it's so beautiful, but I wanted something a little more matte. But I did obviously try this gloss balm on, and I will say it's really, really comfortable. It feels really nice on the lips. He wanted to create a gloss that wasn't sticky and definitely did that with this collection. And very unique colors. The packaging is also stunning. I've already given you my thoughts on the lashes. They seem to be really nice. Of course, I will continue using these products and give you full reviews in the future, but like my first and second impressions are it's really, really nice. And of course, congratulations to Robert on this collaboration. Congratulations to Blend Bunny, and I would love to know your thoughts down below in the description box. If you are watching this, letting me know what you think. Are you going to pick it up? Are you going to skip on it? Whatever it is, let me know because I love hearing from you. And if you did enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up. That helps me out a lot when you do that. And if you're not already subscribed to my channel, I would love it if you would consider subscribing before you leave. I do upload videos weekly, and I'd love to see you back on my channel again. I want to thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.